An intense battle between Erling and Gabriel, and there was an incident at the end of the game, and Gabriel mentioned he couldn't wait for the next game at the Etihad. Erling then said a few words to Mikel as well to kind of add extra spice to the flare up. But is it important that Erling does not become distracted with that and does what he does best? Because it was quite unusual for him to lose his cool.
It was again, it's emotional for Erling. It's not easy when you're 90 minutes. They know Gabriel, the central defenders, and push him and hug him and kiss him and these kind of things. At the end, as a human being, has to react. So Arsenal is a physical team in a good way in many aspects, and at the end, what happened at the end for the motions, it happened. So it's done.
But no worries about Erling, because, like I say, he's usually quite a disciplined player in those terms.
Listen, we cannot blame about discipline on Erling. Come on. It's the defenders that push Erling. Erling doesn't push the defenders. It's the defenders that create the problems to Erling. He's a striker. You know? Come on, now we are going to, for an action, are going to say that Erling is the guy who make a physical contact for the central defenders. So all central defenders in the Premier League go against him, not him against, to push them against them. Come on.
In Spain this week, it's been reported that after the Rodri injury, that you had a word with Busquets about the possibility of coming to City. Was that ever a possibility?
No, because he's so happy in Miami. The weather there is so delight. I speak with Sergio since, not for that issues, for many times, quite often. We have the same agent, so I'm in touch for many years, so that's the point.
Is Rodri's position, is it the hardest position to recruit for a team, for any team, that defensive midfield?
No, there are players that can do it, but we believe they don't sell, they are so expensive, so we cannot do it. So, but of course we thought about that because Kova and Gundo are helping us, but they are not proper just holding midfielder. So we know that. So, and they are making an incredible effort. So I'm grateful for that. I said many times. So in the tough period, I know perfectly the players that make a step up, to try to solve our weaknesses that sometimes we have for commitment and effort. So, and that's why I'm so grateful for a few of them.
Pep, Matheus Nunes at right back, is that a temporary thing because of injuries, or do you think he could have a career there for the next few years?
Well, it could be temporary, but of course, for the problems that we have, they have something, a pace that we don't have, and it's not natural position. But as a player, he's tried to make in a lot, and he helps us offensively and defensively as well. In some departments, he's helping us and learning a lot. And it's in a potential. For his space, the hat he can play in the sides. Absolutely can do it.
It's quite courageous for him to do that because obviously he's up against fantastic.
I would say that Matheus, with all the players who want to play, it doesn't matter which position, but of course every player has his own position and feels more comfortable, but I'm not complaining on that.
Hi Pep, how's Kusanov been this week after his debut? He said when he arrived he was really looking forward to working with you. If you had to, test your skills with him, obviously you don't speak the same language. How have you dealt with him this week?
Good. The training was good. He's so attention. He's so focused, and it's new for everyone. And good.
Do you think he's recovered from a difficult start?
Do you know how many central defenders make a mistake that has done Kusanov this season? Now central defenders, and the defenders that are proper. Everybody needs a high level. Do you know how many?
Quite a few.
Quite. So I'm not going to blame Kusanov for something. It's more I have to blame myself how still we do the mistakes, and the central defenders I have to improve. So, but I'm absolutely not. I didn't do, blame publicly and even in the group personally that what happened in the past with that. I'm not going to do with the players. Arrive just one training session and with us and make an effort because we don't have players to play against Chelsea. Come on. So it must be help. I would like to be helped. If I'm Kusanov in the first debut, arrive in a new country, in a Premier League, a new team, the language, how many things I never listened before, and play against Cole, Jackson, and so on, I would like to be helped, honestly. And this is what you have to do, and the teams have done it. I love the reaction that the players had when that happened. To him immediately.
Hi, Pat. Just going back to what Sam was saying about Erling and the stick he gets and whatnot. Does it not say? What does it say about Erling's power to control his emotions? Because it's every single week. It's not just Arsenal. Every week, he's the one that they were trying to be kicking and pinching and whatnot. And your automatic reaction would be, if someone's doing that, is just to banjo them. But every time he keeps a lid on his emotions, what's that say about?
I'm surprised.
You're surprised that he can do it?
I'm surprised how he controls his emotions. Do you know, in every action he's been pulled, and the referee play on. How many times it happened? They never complain. When he pushes fault, that's for sure, 100%. So, and he controls himself. And you tell me an emotion, one day reaction is not what Gabriel. I'm not asking to say, Gabriel Erling, I'm not asking what Erling has done for one day. That means that is where he's in, what he is, how he behaves. No. He behave incredible well and stand up and no complain with the talk. You know it's going to happen. The Premier League is in that way. You have to stand up and continue, defend your position. It's always he has, always. For one day now I'm going to adjudicate what Erling has done. No, come on. I don't buy it.
Because you've played in teams and managed teams that have contained some great centre forwards over the years. Is Erling as good as any I'm not going to make comparisons about goal scoring and whatnot, but in terms of keeping the lid on emotions, because they will always have been the one that defenders will have tried to use dark arts to keep quiet as much.
No, I'm not saying dark arts. I never I never use that word in the media.
No,
I never use. Everyone can do whatever you want in the team. There is a referee have to intervene when it's not fair. That's why the referee. When we were in the school, in the square, to play like a boys' teenagers, we play 6 against 6, 7 against 7, never with a referee. We decide what is fault and fault between each other. Today, as a referee, have to decide. So, and everyone can decide and do whatever they want. Of course, I do whatever I want on my team. On my team, we do whatever we want. But I think we are an incredible fair play team. Sometimes too much, but this is what it is. It had success in that way. And we continue. As much as I'm in my team, in our team, I go to defend our position, but I'm going to defend my players because I know my players, how they behave. And they behave properly, I'm going to defend. Now the situation is what the referee decide what they have to do. This is not my, it isn't fair. Of course I complain and I can give my opinion. But I think we have been so incredible, well behaved here in the media and before and after the game with the opponents, with the referees, with the statements, with the Premier Leagues and so on. There's no doubts about that.
Thank you guys.
Okay, thank you.